Well, hello everyone. How are we doing? It's been a minute. We were talking about how long it feels like it's been, and it feels like it's been forever.
It's been a week and we're like, where,
We're
what?
like itchy. We're like,
Yeah.
where's our flock? We need our people. Welcome everyone. If you're brand new here, my name is Rachel Webb, and the voice that you hear is Miss Becca Oaks. We are both owners and craft educators here at Oak and Lamb. And today we're making a super cute, fun Christmas craft using our Cricut and some power tools. And this is going to be a great way to display holiday cards that you get. I don't know about you, but the older I get, the more holiday cards I receive. And I love them, but I don't know where to put them or how to display them properly. Number one, that doesn't get in my way, you know. And number two, that doesn't damage any of my house. I may or may not have one year hung them up with like duct tape around the border of a door, and the duct tape may or may not have taken some paint off the door. That's neither here nor there. But young and dumb here. Today we're going to be making a super cute display for your Christmas cards. Now, normally you would want this to be like a welcome sign, so about 4 or even 5 feet tall. I would lie to you right now and say, because this is live and the table is short, and visually for you it would be better to be shorter. We just had one piece of wood, and I didn't want to make a trip out during the rain to get another piece of wood. So I cut said wood in half and made a small
Mini version.
a mini version. Please make yours huge. You will get the same amount of tips, tricks, and education in this video, even though this is miniature. Take that into account. Okay, good morning. How have you all been? We missed you for 1 week. I was out of the country, and boy howdy, was I out of the country. But I'm back now. Yay! And Becca's back. Yay! So now we're going live with you. We do have our Black Friday extravaganza, so don't miss that at all on Friday. Be there, be square. We're starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, going to go to about 1 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be super fun. We've got some great giveaways. We're going to do some fun crafts for you guys. Stick around for that. That's already been scheduled. Check it out. Make sure if you're not subscribed already to the channel, you subscribe. Click the bell to get notified. You'll get notified about that live as well. You can actually go to that scheduled live and click Remind Me. That's super great too. So if you don't have any plans for Black Friday, come hang out with us, the Oak and Lamb gals. So, good morning. Yes, a holiday card holder, Jan. Good morning, Jan. A week was too long, ladies. Christy, it was too long. We feel it too. We missed you all. We did. And if you're brand new to the channel and you have already subscribed, thank you for doing that. This is also the best time to join our community. You can get $45 off using the code JINGLE, Jingle, at checkout. It's a phenomenal discount for you guys for our yearly membership. And not only do you get the discount this first year, but you get it every single consecutive year that you stay with us. All of our other sales for the entire rest of the year, you only get the discount the year that you join. So grab that as well. That's a wonderful time to join during this sale. Click the link down below. Beck will be popping that link into the comments as well. Join for Black Friday. You won't regret it. Black Friday, Christmas sale, we're going to have it stretch through there, but best deal of the year for sure. Not only do you get access to our extensive library of cut files with a free commercial use license, but we have some absolutely incredible free courses to teach you how to master your machine. We have some really great training in that member-only group, as well as the Facebook group that's private to just members of Oak and Lamb, which is amazing. So check it out. Ask any questions that you have. Let us know. Gracie, hey dear. Yes, the time frame is going to be 10 a.m. Eastern time to about 1 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, it could be a little longer, a little shorter. We'll see when the day comes. But that, if you can block off a part of your day, block off that part. We would love for you to join us and have a really great time this week. It's creeping up on us. Guys, Thanksgiving is this week. What happened? Where did November... I think I always say that. It's like, where did the month go? But I swear they have been flying by. Excuse me. I'm drinking coffee still. But, good morning, Amy. How are you all? Cat messaged us, Sweet Cat, and she said, my week was off and I couldn't figure out why. And then I realized it's because you all weren't there live to break up my week. And I think that is so sweet that some of you guys are so used to being live with us that when we're not live, you're like, why is my week, what's missing? What's off about my week? But let's talk about supplies for this craft. So, you need to be a professional woodworker. I'm kidding. I am not at all a professional. This is a good old 2x4 that I cut incorrectly after measuring what I thought was correct. We won't even talk about it. And then I made supports with a smaller piece of wood that I found some screws, some loose screws. I screwed them in here and made this, sanded it down just to be a little bit more manageable. So this is our base. This is the base. Now again, you probably want this like double this height at least. This is 30 inches by 7 inches, okay? Don't have Becca come over here and measure it because that's definitely not the dimensions that she would tell you. But those are the dimensions that I'm telling you. 30 inches by 7 inches. Little under 30, a little over 7. Why overcomplicate it, right, Becca?
Right.
Right. Just measure yours correctly, not the way that I measure, and you should be fine. So you're going to need a sign. You can buy these. Go ahead and buy these. Honestly, I heard that Hobby Lobby's having a wonderful sale on their fall decor. You could find one at Hobby Lobby and just use it. Because it could say harvest, whatever, because we're covering this in fabric. We haven't done this in a while, but it used to be one of our favorite methods to cover like the back of a photo frame or something like that in fabric. It really takes the look to the next level. Also, it allows you to potentially use some colors of vinyl you might not have in adhesive vinyl. So for this, we would have used adhesive vinyl, but since we're adding fabric to it, we get to use HTV. So we're going to be using white HTV today. And I'm not getting the Venture out. She's gorgeous. I've got out our Explorer 3, so this can be used with any Cricut that you might have. And we're just going to use a 12 by 24 mat. This is 30 inches, so we're not going to go larger than mat. We're not going to overcomplicate it. This is going to be a really great, quick, like one layer iron-on for today. So we're just going to use 12 by 24 mat. This is not a very sticky mat, so I have used some masking tape to tape our material onto our mat, just as a precaution, Miss Becca so graciously got us some fabric. Oh no. I didn't know there was 2 pieces. Look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it Christmassy? Isn't it perfect? So the colors in this, red, blue, yellow, white, and black, all mixed in together. So the HTV we're using is white. It's going to complement this great. It's going to look great. I also got some bulldog clips. You guys know the ones. I got these from Walmart. They were silver. I spray painted them red. And then Becca brought me the fabric today. And I realized it would have been gorgeous to be spray painted white. Oh well. And then Becca made a great point. If your goal is to have it blend in, have your clips blend in, then painting them red was perfect for this fabric that we have. Now, I don't know if we're going to use all the clips. I bought 12, but we might be able to. Yeah, 12 will probably fit on this fine. We're going to be gluing those onto here. It's going to look great to be able to display your cards. You'll see the finished product soon. Here's the spray paint that I used. It was just Krylon. Use whatever. I just got these bull clips. I kept a pack for you guys. I just got them from Walmart. They were like $2. And they're magnets too, just to let you guys know. I couldn't find any super simple bulldog clips, but the magnet ones look fine. We have our arrow fastener staple gun. We haven't used this thing in forever either. And I think I have 1/2 inch staples in here. I'm thinking this is 1/2 inch. Yeah, these are 1/2 inch staples. This is the biggest, the tallest, longest, largest. These are the biggest staples you can put in this staple gun. I just wanted it to stick really well because we're going to be stretching that fabric over this and securing it down with our staple gun. I have our cordless new hot glue gun that we had used. If you haven't seen the video on me testing this by making an adorable project with some little elves, go check it out. It's on the channel. It's a hot glue gun review. Love this thing. What is a bulldog clip? We can go overhead. I'll show you guys. You'll know it when you see it. These right here are bulldog clips. Minus, this round thing's a magnet, but minus that, they're just little clips. Little clips. I have 12 of them. 12 of them. Here's the fabric. Look how pretty. It's going to look great. So yeah, I hope that clears it up. A lot of people don't know what bulldog clips are. Look, the package says bull clips. Bull clips. Look how cute. See? You knew what these were. You probably just didn't know one of the names for them. Yeah. Looks great. Patrice, hey Flock, what you making? We're making a card holder. It's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be so cute. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. We also have some scissors to cut our fabric. We also have a mini easy press. And that's it. Weeding tool to weed the heat transfer vinyl, but that's pretty much all we've got. Now we'll go ahead and do the design space portion of this, and then we can get going on our sign. This will all come together pretty quickly though. So over in design space, you guys know I like to make mock-ups of things. That's kind of what I've done here. What I have here is a basic shape, and I have sized it 7 inches wide by 24 inches. Now you might be saying, Rachel, but your thing is 30 inches. What gives? So I want this to fit on one mat. Like I said, I didn't want to do a huge, complicated, bigger than mat, multiple layer project. I just want to do like a simple 1-layer project for you all. So I would need this to fit on a 12 by 24 mat. So the max that you can fit on a 12 by 24 mat is 11.5 by 23.5. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. It might be a smidge over 11.5 by 23.5, but you can't do 12 by 24. You know, your Cricut won't let you make it. So because I sized it this way, I can size this to fit on my mat, and then I know this will look good on my sign because you know, you're only going to have a couple of inches on the top and the bottom that aren't covered with something. And let's see here. We used, I know, American Typewriter, that's the font. I think this is a Cricut font. I'm not, nobody quote me. There's a lot of fonts you can use. Use a font that best goes with your aesthetic in your home. But I used all caps. I did M, clicked return, E, return R, R, Y, and then you can do another one for mail, you know. Now, one thing about this, take a gander, the letters are super far apart. So I squished these up together by using our line spacing tool here. And you just lower, you press that lower arrow and it decreases the amount of space in between your lines here. I love to do that. And now instead of like repeating that process, you can just take this and click duplicate, okay? So now your line spacing is set already. So you can just do M-A-I-L, and then you're good, like you're good to go. Perfect. Now, I wanted something in the middle to kind of break this up, and I was thinking about something that would look good as one color. Now, again, go crazy with this. Do a Santa hat. Do some, like, elf feet. We have lots of Christmas cut files that would be adorable. Just so many Christmas cut files if you guys are looking for holiday decor or something like that. Oak and Lamb has so many cut files that you would absolutely love. And I saw this cut file for sleigh mail, and I thought this was perfect because this is mail, Merry mail, sleigh mail. I thought the sleigh would be super cute. So all I did was bring in the SVG, delete the words, and bada bing, bada boom, you've got a sled. So the sled is perfect to pop right here in the middle of this and break up your Merry mail. Because I was playing around with the sizing and everything, and even if you have a little bit of space there, it just kind of looks a little plain when you bring that in. Doesn't that look a little boring? So having something there to kind of break up the space looks really good. Now, another thing is you might see here that you have a lot of excess on the sides here. Well, one thing you can do is stretch your letters. The only thing is you want to do this super subtly to where it almost isn't noticeable. If you stretch these too much, for instance, take this, we're going to unlock that size ratio. If you stretch this like this, oh, that is not looking good. Now, it might fit good, say here, but you can barely read that. It's so distorted. So we're not going to be doing that. We're going to do it very subtly. So you can see here's before and here's after. Now, you might think this even could be on the verge of being too much. However, when you take this and you delete it and you're just looking at this, it actually looks pretty natural like that. So you want to make it look supernatural. So all we've done is stack the words on top of each other and put our little sleigh in the center. And I even took both of these, went up to arrange, and not arrange, excuse me, align, but I've already attached these together, and align centered horizontally just to make sure it's all nice and lined up. Now, you can see that's going to fit on there perfect, which means it's going to fit on our board perfectly. We're just going to have a couple of inches of space on the top and the bottom here, which you can fill with something if you want to. Like you could put some fun little garland down here. You could do some ribbon if you wanted to like wrap the top and bottom in some ribbon and some jute. Or you can just attach 2 more Christmas cards on the top and the bottom. That'll give you 2 more slots for Christmas cards. So you can add some magnets up there. You can put a magnet up here and a magnet down here underneath the L and be able to have 2 more places for Christmas cards. So if you really want to maximize how many cards you can fit on this, that's a great way to do it as well. So we have it set to Explore 3. This looks good. It's going to be white. Of course, it's set to black. We're just going to click Make It here. On matte, obviously. We always do on matte. Now, this is going to be like the entirety of the mat lengthwise. So I'm going to pull it down just a smidge and scooch it over just a smidge. And I also want to go ahead and mirror that. Because we are using iron-on, you want to make sure that it is mirrored. Absolutely. So we got that going. Let me look at my mat there. Yeah, I got the tape on there, but it shouldn't interfere at all. I'm going to click Continue. Cricut would like to use Bluetooth. I mean, I guess that's fine, but I've got you plugged in, buddy boy. Okay. Everyday iron on. We're going to leave that on default pressure. This one seems to be cutting pretty well these days. Now we're going to grab our mat. Go ahead and pop this in. Anybody getting a Cricut for Black Friday? Anybody that's watching this? Because, you know, I assume a lot of the time that people that are watching our lives own a Cricut. But honestly, if I was a person who was looking to buy something, I would want to watch some lives and things on the machine I was planning to purchase. So some of you watching right now might not even own a Cricut yet. So you let me know. Are you planning on getting one? Are you planning on getting another one? Let me know. But we have our iron-on shiny side down on our mat. That is the way that you use iron-on. Mary, let me know. I actually filmed a video and noticed a problem when I start talking a little bit softer. Like the mic kind of like cuts off some of my verbiage, even though I talk very loud normally. I used Becca's mic to film the last set of my videos, and they sounded great, so maybe I just have to steal Becca's microphone from now on. I don't know who broke mine. It hasn't been the same since. Lisa said, I got the Maker 3 on a pretty good deal last week. Then it went a little lower in price this week, but I've gotten so much use out of it already. I'm so glad. Lisa said I'm obsessed with the rotary blade. Becca did that too. She took a deep dive in with that rotary blade. She was cutting felt every day with that thing. So since that is cutting, I'm going to go ahead and heat up our easy press to the second heat setting. I'm going to try and see if I can get enough room here. I'm going to move my coffee mug. That is just not a good choice at the moment. And I'm going to just cover this thing. I might do 2 layers of fabric. I don't know how crazy that sounds. but because I'm using heat transfer vinyl on this, I would like to use 2 layers of fabric. I think it would do a little better. Looks like I'm going to have to. And what I mean by do a little better, sorry, I'm not even like finishing a thought before I just. Oh, thank you, sir. I'll load you. Is the more fabric, kind of the less wood is underneath, which means the easier it'll be for my Easy Press to heat, especially since this is technically 2 planks of wood. It would be a little bit more manageable if I had 2 layers of fabric.
You know, if you're wanting to get real crazy, you could use, and it would just create a cool puffy look. You could put quilt batting underneath it.
Do we have, is it like a roll?
Yeah, we don't have any here. All we have is polyfill.
Well,
yeah. I'm just saying for them in general, if
for
they wanted
to
do that.
Honestly, I would. It would make it super easy to iron on as well. That'd be cute, Becca. Okay, so you want it to look about like this. You want some overhang, but it doesn't have to be a lot of overhang. You're just going to be stretching it towards the back. You definitely want enough to come over the back, but it doesn't have to be like a crazy amount. Becca, did you have another plan for this fabric at all?
No, that's like 3 years old. Do what
Wonderful.
you want. Yeah.
I was about to say, because we all know I also don't cut things very well. So if I end up wasting this, I want to make sure the fabric's not like some old heirloom from a dead grandmother before I start hacking it up.
No, you're good.
Wonderful. If only I had some fabric scissors. Becca keeps those under lock and key. Mostly from my husband.
I believe they're very exposed right now, actually.
Huh?
My scissors are very, exposed. I think so.
Well, honey, I still couldn't find them. Still couldn't find them. Let's see how one does. I can always add another one over that. Is this thing even? Well, I'm going to stretch it to high heaven anyways.
Yeah, it's not going to matter.
No. So, okay. So once you have it here, and it's kind of in the center, it really doesn't matter at this point. I mean, it's going to all. I'm trying to make it even though. Let me try my best for just a few minutes here. Actually, that looks pretty good. Okay. Now you're going to take it and just flip it over. Like this. Oh, how pretty. This is definitely a project that has a good side. You're not going to want to expose this side to anybody. So, quite literally all you're going to do is take it, pull it tight a little bit, and just start taking your staple gun and stapling along here.
Yeah, and do one side first. You probably were going to say that. Do one side first so that you can stretch it on the other side.
I actually like to do also like my corners last.
Yeah, so you can make them pretty like a
Yeah,
package.
you can make your corners. If you start on a corner, I mean, you're just setting yourself up for failure there. So, that's pretty good. Okay, so you're just going to take it. And you don't have to just pull it super tight on this end because like Becca said, you're going to be pulling it super tight on the other end as well.
The nice thing about this staple gun, and Rachel may have mentioned it when she was talking about it, is that you don't get your hand pinched when you squeeze the trigger. It's amazing.
It's also a super easy.
Very easy to pull the trigger, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't used a staple gun in forever. It's so satisfying.
Again, and easy. You just don't. There's just not a lot to it. These are 1/2-inch staples, if someone asks. But on your staple gun, it will say the millimeter and then the inch that it's able to take. Uh-oh. I didn't press that one in good enough. There we go. That one stuck out a little bit. And you can either pull those out or hammer them down, but I'm not really worried about it right now. Okay. And now you can do it from this side. I don't know why I like to work on the same side. So I'll flip mine over like that. I like to work the same. What I kind of like about this fabric is you can kind of see where you need to pull tighter too. It's almost like it's guided for you. So I'm going to pull this pretty good and tight here in the center. Staple. Pretty good and tight. And you're not wanting to stretch this thing to death because then it'll look almost warped in the front. And you don't want that look. And then we'll go through here, do the sides and our corners. And then we will do some ironing.
The staple gun, Rach, what is it called? I'm looking for it now.
Arrow T50.
I think it's in our Amazon storefront. Let me look. Ooh, I don't believe it is.
It should be. I thought I got the link from there one time. Unless we had to remove it.
Maybe it's under wood projects. Hold on. Oh, there it is. I need to put it in another one. Arrow fastener. She's on sale.
She's on sale.
There we go.
Beautiful. Got some extras here. Some extras. Now, honestly, there's like 1,000 different ways you can do the corners of these. Do whatever you want. I usually go for like the wrapping a gift kind of tuck method, you know. Kind of works for me. Whatever works for you. And then we'll cut some of this excess off so it looks a little bit better. Yeah, the back of this sucker. It's not going to be pretty. Which, now you could technically make it look pretty if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, you could even grab like a long piece of felt or something and glue it down so that it covers the staples and creates a nice back. Yeah. Diana said, I love how you ladies call your tools sheet. Diana, I mean, they work hard. They work hard like a female.
I'll just put that in my coffee.
Your staple?
Yeah. Just trying to toss it over there and it just tossed right in my coffee. Remind me not to drink that, everyone. Okay, now this is ugly. We'll trim it, but look how good the front looks.
Yeah,
it
looks
just
really
like
good.
it's like a solid piece. It's gorgeous. It's smooth. It's tight. It looks great. Now let's do something about this. Let's get some of this off here. Make it look a little better. And honestly, the trim, it really doesn't bother me that much. Like on the back. If it bothers you, do something about it.
It wouldn't bother me at all.
You're not going to see, you're not going to display it from the back. You know what I'm saying? Now, you don't have to make it look so bad like I am. You could make it look a little better. That's not the point. Not the point, you know what I'm saying. If Becca says it doesn't bother her, that means it really shouldn't bother you. Also, I just have to say, you know how these are 2 planks? I guess Becca envisioned in her mind that when I said I went downstairs and prepped the project, that I had just had one.
I was envisioning it being like 3.5 inches wide, and I was like, okay, yeah.
She thought it was going to be like a plank, like a singular plank. I'm like, I guess that's the faith you have in me.
Whatever.
I guess that's just a faith that Becca has in me. This is what it is. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Here she is, looking gorgeous. Looking gorgeous. Okay, so we're done with our staple gun. We're done with that. I'm going to go ahead and turn my hot glue gun on. That's all you do because she's cordless and I've been charging her battery today. Now.
Hey, you did a little video on that and I haven't watched it. Did you research how long will that battery last?
90 minutes.
Amazing.
Yeah. Takes 2 hours to charge fully. Works for 90 minutes. And you know, I found some good like pluses and minuses for that thing really. One thing I liked was that, you know how we wish there was an auto shut off?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the battery dies after 90 minutes.
That's true.
So I actually put that in the plus pile, Becca.
That's true.
When I was telling the people about it on the video, I was like, listen, you might think 90 minutes is a bit of a negative, but for someone who may or may not have left a couple of these on, I take that as a positive. I did. Put it right in the positive
Definitely
category.
a pro here.
Let me just show you guys why we love weeding on the mat so much. Because this
It's for the birds
stinks.
without, yeah.
Like, come on.
Hello,
Why-
Teresa. Hello. Is it Johnny or Joni? Let me know. Hello, welcome.
Why wouldn't you weed on the mat, people? Weed on the mat.
You could tape that top part down if you really wanted to, but you're almost there now. Rach, what one dish are you looking most forward to?
I can't
for
say because
Thanksgiving?
y'all will just make fun of me.
Is it canned cranberry sauce?
No.
Stuffing?
It's my love for starch.
Mashed potatoes?
I just can't get past mashed potatoes.
I mean, I love mashed potatoes, but I'm never like, you know what I'm looking forward to?
Oh, I am. I do.
Mashed potatoes.
And then, the stuff. Now, my grandparents and my aunt and my mom, they all cook extremely well. So, it's all always homemade, which we're just the luckiest ever. So, we're talking like rolls homemade. The stuffing is absolutely homemade. Everything is homemade. So, I love everything. I love it all. But
I told Rachel I'm trying my hand this year because Thanksgiving Day, Anna and Mark are coming to the house. We don't do a big thing. We do our big family on Saturday. So I'm gonna just make like chicken casserole and some homemade yeast rolls. And I've never made yeast rolls before, but I'm really excited. And the recipe that I'm using calls for 4 melted sticks of butter. That you,
I love it.
you dip the bread. Now, I don't know how many pans of rolls this makes because you can freeze them and all of that. But, let's talk about freezing stuff really quickly. For those of you who are Trader Joe's fans, have you all tried the Kringles from Trader Joe's? They have a lot of different flavors, but the one that I've tried, and of course I absolutely love, that's not centered. Okay, good. Sorry.
Do what?
You're fixing it. Is the almond Kringle. It wasn't centered. I was just going to let you know.
I will ask you.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
It was exactly what you wanted.
Keep going about your Kringle.
Yes, the Kringle. I went to Trader Joe's, which is an hour away, and got 3 of them yesterday, and I wish I had gotten 3 more.
You went yesterday.
Well, I went to Target, and then I didn't end up going to Target.
You're insane.
It's the whole thing. Anyway, I bought 3. I put some in the freezer, and I want to go back and get some more so that I can freeze them for Christmas morning breakfast. But
tell me what it is, because I never even ended up
it's
Googling
like a
it.
crescent roll with like an almond, which it's like a. You remember that? It wasn't a quiche. What was that thing? The Danish thingy that you got from Walmart the other day. It's kind of like that, but the filling is almond and delicious, and it's in a circle. Oh my gosh. Much better, thank you.
How do we feel?
That's good. That looks good. I like it.
I'm a little less than a half an inch off on
It's
the top
fine.
and bottom.
Oh, top to bottom? You're
Okay.
good. Go for it.
I got my measure it. And I'm going to say again, I love that this pattern is kind of like markers for you. It kind of helps you center. I like that a lot. Didn't think it'd matter much, but I really, really like it.
The only crappy thing about that pattern is if you did it really cockeyed, then it would be like,
you would see it.
like
It would-
diagonal. Yeah.
Okay, I like to start in the center and work my way out. Now remember, wood is under this, okay? I don't know why I wanted to specify. Just remember wood's under it. I have this on the second heat setting. I'm already seeing my bubbles, which is great. That means that the iron-on is removing from the transfer and sticking to our fabric. Is there cream cheese in it?
Yes, I'm going to pull it up right here and let you see it, and then you can share it with me.
Okay. Me going back to talking about food. I just have to. Yeah, down. There you go. I love my Google Chrome. It's okay. I don't think you've ruined it. Sign up to win a Kringle. How much are they?
I'm glad you asked. So,
I'm glad you asked.
On the website, on odanishbakery.com, which is the company that makes them, they're like $25 to have them shipped to you. In Trader Joe's, they're only $9.99. I don't understand why it's so much more expensive. But the problem is, I'm told, I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm told that they only are seasonal at Trader Joe's. So I think if I'm hard up enough, I'll spend $25 one in June to get one in like the middle of the summer, you know?
This looks good.
Yeah.
Is it chewy or crispy?
It's exactly like the one that you got from, like the texture is just, it's not showing. Can you wiggle the cord a little bit?
Wiggle the cord. Let me just
Okay.
Let me wait till this thing pops up.
Yeah. But they have so many different flavors. Apple cinnamon, pears of pear, and then they have like cakes and stuff too, but pumpkin, cranberry. Oh, here it goes.
Regular?
Here it goes.
Is there a regular?
I don't know. I'm going to look. Whoops. Faded to black instead. Oh, they're so good. Series Kringles. Kringles. I love the name, right? Seasonal Kringle flavors.
I'll go through here. Okay, this is hot, but it should be good. I'm going to warm peel. So let's see here. If anything doesn't stick down, you just put your transfer sheet right back down, heat it up, just like my R right there. Let's keep going though. I'm going to reheat my R. Okay, it all looks good except my R right there. You put your transfer sheet back down, and you heat the area you need to heat, and now that looks great. Okay, hang on. Let's see here. For over 65 years, the Olsen family has continued to use the traditional method of old Denmark to make our Kringle. Each Kringle takes 3 full days to make. 36 layers.
36, yeah. They're handmade.
Okay, let's see here.
But they have like, look, pecan. Wisconsin Kringle. This is like just full of cheese. I don't even know.
Wisconsin, raspberry, cinnamon roll.
Yeah, and cherry. And they have the holiday
cream
ones.
cheese.
I know.
Cream cheese.
I know.
There's your almond crinkle.
Oh, God,
Kringle.
so good. They have a Christmas fudge one, a Danish one.
Turtle, wild berry.
I mean, we get no kickback
salt
from them,
added.
but go look at them, right?
Birthday cake. Oh, Becca.
I know. Now
Where is this based out of?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's okay. That's
located an hour and a half north of Chicago and just 30 minutes from Milwaukee.
Well, let me tell you. Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks real good.
We can go back to crafting.
Mayonnaise would look good white. It's okay. I digress. I'm not putting these there. Everybody just hold your breath for a minute. Just going to get them all on here first.
What's a laminated dough?
Laminated means you fold it. You laminate the dough. Folding it is laminated. I don't know why I had to do this so many times.
Because it's 36 layers.
But that's laminating it.
Yeah.
I do know a couple of baker terms.
Go to Trader Joe's, Christina, do it. I drove a whole hour for it. Totally worth it.
I should start
Maria
them.
said, OMG, that's where we buy them fresh. That is so funny, Maria. Which is your favorite flavor?
Oh, I forgot they point these outward. Does that sound crazy? No.
No, they need to be out.
Pointed outward. So the first ones be the tip top.
Yeah.
You heard me. You heard it here. And these got to be here.
Well, I would put them on the bottom and then space all the other ones out. How many more do you have? 3. Yeah. 4. Hello, Daisy from California.
Hi, Daisy. How's the Cali life over there, huh?
Rachel, this is actually cute. I mean, I didn't think it wouldn't be. I
There's
just,
no faith
you
in
know, we make projects a lot of times, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine, but I
there's
would
no
never use
faith
it.
in me
I
as
would
a
actually
crafter.
use this.
No faith in me as a crafter.
It's not. Oh my god.
Zero faith.
It
in me
did
as a
come out
crafter.
bad. You're right.
You what?
Said it did come. Like the words came out bad. They did.
Shut up.
I
know they did. This is actually cute. Is the way that you're shocked that it's adorable.
I mean, I would actually use it.
Wouldn't these be cute white? You like them red?
Personally, I would make them glittery, but
Dear
you didn't
Lord.
ask me.
No, I didn't. Now I'm glad I didn't.
Yes, Jen, that's what I said. Oh, God.
Yes, Jen. Now I gotta go back to comments. Hang on. Yes, Jen. You're right. Thank you, Jen. Now, guys, I'm putting the hot glue down on there. That's where I'm putting it, is on the wood. So hopefully it's going through the fabric into the wood a little bit to make this a smidgen more sturdy. Yes, Jen, right before the live, I said gold clips would actually be cute too. Now listen, if you think that I've put these on wrong, these can toggle. So don't come at me if it looks like this. You can toggle it. See what so many years of working with the public has done to me?
Right? We're like constantly
like, don't
thinking of
get off my
everything that
back,
could be said
everybody.
about this. Yeah.
Looks good. Okay. She cute. How many Christmas cards do you all think you'd get, Becca?
Somewhere between 25 and 30, probably.
So you'd need like 3 of these.
Yeah, I put them around my door frame of going into my bedroom with Scotch tape so that I don't pull the paint down, but, you know.
Well, I'm a smidge impatient, and duct tape's all I had. It was actually Gorilla brand, which is way worse. Just way worse.
Do you all find, who here sends out Christmas cards? Let me know. And do you find that you receive more Christmas cards if you send Christmas cards out? Because I find that to be true.
Well, I don't get near 30, but I've never sent them out before.
Maybe you could this year. Hey, did you take pictures on the beach like I told you to?
Have I told you how bad our week was?
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to make sure.
No, we did not take pictures on the beach. We just wanted to get back to America.
So now we're going to have to go to the beach so that I can take your pictures.
Done. Fine. Fine by me. Bring it. Name the time and place.
I hate the beach.
You know I hate the beach.
Let's just do the cruise and we'll count it. Cruise I want to do.
In 2025?
4. I thought, oh, no, you're right. It is 5. Yeah, we're going to do something before that. My kids want to go. Oh, there's some bull clips that have push pins in the back of them.
I can't picture that in my head. Oh, like you just, oh.
Yeah, it doesn't have the magnet. It has a push pin instead. I'm looking now because Megan asked if they were in our storefront. These particular ones I'm not finding, but you don't necessarily need the magnet part on the back. You could just use any of them. So I'm going to link some different ones. Hold on. Oh, these are colorful and adorable.
Well, these were silver, and I painted them.
If you want a colorful Christmas, which is what I would do, look at these. These are so cute. So cute. Where can you get this design? Cheryl, it is on our website.
Not really.
Part of it, oakandlamb.com, and then you just put a font for the other part. My word, it's cute. It's really cute. I like it. I like it a lot.
She cute.
Yeah.
You can make this at home. I love the fabric. The fabric ties it all together, in my opinion. It's super cute.
I just love, it's so easy to put beautiful colors and textures on wood in that way. I mean, it would take forever to hand paint that, or it would be a nightmare to lay vinyl down in that way to completely cover the thing. So fabric is such a good option for that type of thing.
And like if you have 2 more clips, I would put one there and one here. And then you can have 2 more cards.
Yeah.
I mean, just really fill it up. Which again, if you want to make it fill the space, you could do different colors in here. You could make it bigger, do 2 different, you know. I feel like we do a lot of, I don't want to say complicated because people love complicated things and learning new things, but sometimes it's good to just be like, okay, like, you know, if you're at home, I have to make this quicker. How do I make this quicker?
Yeah.
Well, you can just size it down a little bit to where it doesn't look awkward and still make it with like one mat worth that 12 by 24, which is wonderful. I think she's cute though.
I think she's adorable.
She's cute.
Very, very cute. It turned out
Becca, do you think
very
it's
well.
better than a 2 by 4? Just a singular?
Much better than I anticipated.
So funny. Yeah. Yeah, she's adorable.
I love it.
Okay, I'm going to set her down. And then craft is over, people. One thing I ask of you, if you haven't joined the membership, join. $45 off every single year you stay with us. Use this code JINGLE, JINGLE, at checkout. Like I'm doing a cheer.
Do it.
JINGLE. Yeah, I do not look like a cheerleader. But anyways, use the code. Join today. It's a great time to join if you've been looking for an excuse. This is your excuse. But the craft is over, so we'll chit chat for a few minutes. Ask any questions that you have. Yeah.
How would you display it? You could hang it on the wall, or you could put it on like an entryway table, like lean it on the wall on an entryway table.
The way I picture it is at your fireplace.
Yes.
Like,
well, and if it were longer, if it were bigger,
yeah,
then you would, yeah.
just lean it up against. Because again, this one was tiny. I didn't want to go out the monsoon to get a piece of wood. Make it bigger.
Now, you could double each. You could put 2 cards in each of those. Like put the corners of and put 24 cards in that. So that size for some people is going to be really perfect. Honestly, you wouldn't need any bigger. Foot in the air, Rach. Foot in the air. They're asking for your cheers. Don't pull your hamstring. Oh, that's good. That's good.
I can't get that one up near as high.
She's retired from cheerleading.
All right one. Gosh, I keep hearing stuff pop.
I heard your foot fart in your.
Did you hear my
shirt.
foot fart in
Yeah.
my shoe?
Yeah.
At least you didn't think it was
No, I knew it wasn't that.
a toot. Yeah, you can display it all kinds of ways. All kinds of ways.
You can add $1 tree lights around it too. That would be cute. Adding a bow would also be cute. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we the reason we give you these ideas is because it gives you new ideas, but you all take it and run with it and make it your own, and we love that.
We love that. It
would
honestly,
be boring
that's
if
my
you all
favorite
did exactly
part,
what we did. Yeah.
that you guys get inspired with it, or use what you have if you didn't have something that we had. I love that you all do that. I love it. See, all you have to say, Christine, is foot in the air, and I'm like a monkey. I just do, just do what I'm told.
OMG, gotta brag for a sec. Just tested my measurements of acetate for a light bulb shaped ornament from Dollar Tree. First try. So excited. Isn't it wonderful?
Oh,
isn't that wonderful?
That makes you feel so good. You're like, I'm a pro now. I can anticipate. I can guess materials.
Oh, I love it. So good.
Well, guys,
make sure you join us this Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern here on YouTube for crafts giveaways and our sale, which is actually going on right now. You can use the code JINGLE, JINGLE, for $45 off the annual membership and get locked in at that rate every single year. But giveaways, we are doing 10 mini Cobalt toolbox giveaways and then some other giveaways as well that we're excited about. We are going to be crafting. Anna will be here crafting with us. I think we're doing 3 different projects. I'm not even sure. We talked about something that might humiliate us. I'm not really sure how that's going to go down. You know, we just never really know. It's going to be a good time. Come turn us on while you're shopping if you happen to be on the West Coast or in another country or something like that, and it is a different time. We want to be with you. We'll be on for probably 3-4 hours, so in and out if you have to, or all morning long. Yeah, get your crinkle, get your coffee, take your dogs to the bathroom.
Get your crinkle, because you all have to go and get crinkles.
Have to go get crinkles.
All of you have to go get crinkles. So, Christy, the trip was bad because of the circumstance. Like, the idea of the trip was great. So it was in St. Martin, which is an island in the South Caribbean. The place was gorgeous, but the planes, we had so many delays and cancellations. We got stuck in Miami. Jason wasn't feeling amazing, and then I got some migraines because of the heat, and it was hot. Air conditioning didn't work in our room. We had a portable air conditioner, and if you guys know us, we like it really cold.
Yeah, it's like 58 in here right now.
Yeah, I didn't turn the heat on yesterday at all. Charlie wasn't here. I didn't freeze my baby. But yeah, it was interesting. I'm glad we're home. But everybody did everything they could to try to make the trip great. I'm not blaming anybody. It was just, thank you, American Airlines. If I'm blaming anybody, I'm blaming you.
Christina would like a Santa's Magic Key, and I have a cute little project. Hold on.
I just saw the cut file for it.
It's a cut file. Hold on, let me
looking today for something to put to break this up. When I found the sleigh, the gorgeous little sleigh.
Right here. It's cute. It's a little door hanger, and you can tie a key to the door hanger. So cute. I love it. Our heat is out at work. It's a bit chilly here today. I believe it was 20 degrees out this morning. Wowzers. Wow.
Only you had a little portable heater like Becca does at her desk. It's a cute little heater.
It is. I don't think I've used it at all here. I haven't really sat at my desk because it's covered in crap.
Oh, your desk is super clean.
Well, comparatively, it is probably the cleanest.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys don't look around. But thank you all so much for joining us on the live today. I had a ton of fun. Yeah, catch us Friday. I cannot wait to see you all Friday. We're going to have so many crafts for you. It's going to be amazing. So, pin it down, write it down, set it in stone. You're going to be there and craft with us and laugh and get some giveaways. Hopefully it's going to be so much fun. So we'll see you over there Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Don't be late.